Hi, it's Zubble975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous on the Xbox, and today I'm bringing you a rather unnatural fight. So this is me versus Ash, and yeah, he left his Xbox in fast resume or quick resume mode, and yeah, that totally messes with the game on Xbox. It's an absolute and utter nightmare to deal with. As you can see, it's like lag, but it's not. It's like super lag. He stays stationary for a bit, and then he just zooms off in another direction. Kind of fits the fact I used Dash from Incredibles for Ash, which kind of makes sense because he's Drierash, so D Ash and Dash, yeah. And also he runs away most of the time. So yeah, it looked like a good tile for him because kind of hinted that he's running away. But in this one, I end up leaving because there's nothing you can do. I'm shooting the hell out of him. I don't know if he's there or not, and I don't know if my shots are registering or not. And he's not hitting me at all, and then suddenly I take a bucket load of damage and lose a ring because he's super speeded up and I'm super slowed down compared to him. So the game does not know what's going on, and neither do the combatants. Meta, for example, didn't realize he was being attacked until he nearly died. Well, he did die, but he realized just before he died that he was actually being shot at. It's kind of, yeah, because on his screen, Ash was just in front of me shooting me. And how am I supposed to cancel his banks? And he has got a lot of banks. If I can't see when he's banking, because I don't know, because he's on a different time zone. Yeah, incredibly annoying to deal with. Ash being a troll, he was laughing his ass off in party chat about this. But yeah, super annoying. I did actually. He told me afterwards that he had no banks left, or he was down to 0 banks at the end. Whereas I actually still had technically two banks left, but I kind of double bank in my Conda. So yeah, I had two banks left, and he had none, which is amazing considering the amount of banks he's got on that thing. But eventually, I think my Conda versus his Python would eventually win. Even though, I mean, if my Conda was just full combat Conda and not the wake scanner and the other stuff that I've got on there, the big fuel scoop, yeah, I think I probably would win. But in its current configuration, my Conda is more designed to just hunt down and murder people, or help a wing hunt down and murder people. It's a very much a bounty hunter against other players type shit, because it's got that wake scanner, which means I can hunt people to system occasionally. I don't do it very often. But yeah, how can you deal with this? It's super annoying. It's just the most janky thing I've ever seen. I have speeded the footage up, but trust me, even at normal speed, it looks janky and weird. It's just like his ship is not there. And you can see I'm taking loads of hits from him, but he's not actually shooting on my screen a lot of the time. It's very, very weird to deal with. It's very weird to fight against. You don't know if you're hitting it or he's hitting you. He did come back around in his Corvette as well, which I think he was still getting some speed rush stuff going on. He was trying to kill Alara Knight. As you can see, Alara's in my wing at the moment. Alara was in a shieldless Type 9 running missions with the good captain, and they'd been sharing some wing missions, so we'd been over here. So when he turned up and he was attacking Alara, we jumped in and tried to defend Alara. It was quite weird because he interdicted Alara, then he didn't show up for ages, and then suddenly he appeared and Alara took loads of damage. So I take it on his screen he'd been there a while. But I managed to sort of just hold him there long enough for Alara to get back to safety. And it was really weird in that fight. He thought he was shooting crap out of me, but my shields weren't moving at all, because on my screen he was off just shooting randomly into space. As you'll hear from the conversations me and Meta are having about him just randomly shooting off into space, I'm asking Meta what's going on his screen, because on mine, yeah, Ash was just totally shooting off into space. Anyway, I'll leave you with that clip and that conversation as I get bored in this fight. And do leave, because it's like I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I'm doing well. I don't know if I'm doing badly. But let's just call it quits there.
Thanks very much. Here, I wake out, buddy. Yeah, I'll try. Nee, dit is downloading sound.
Is he? Oh wait, no. I'm like 10k out from him. He's banking. And he's still shooting at you. Well, he's shooting something. I'm not sure what it is. Probably me, honestly. Yeah, same. He's not shooting at anyone in particular. Now he's shooting you. Yeah, now he's just floating around in space. Yeah, now he's just floating.